Hello, Gr11s. Doesn't it feel like it's been too long since we've done that? We're like, it's come on, we're coming back. Okay, so this is a bit of just a backup in case you missed these lessons or you just want to look through them quickly. So this first one's just a very quick, really 2 minutes. Let's see if we can stick to that. Of what are we skipping over because we've seen it and we can make sense. Bar graphs, qualitative, categorical. Okay, so here somebody's measured, how many red cars were there? There were 6. How many blue cars? 8. How many white cars? 14, etc. And then put it on a bar graph. We've seen these types of bar graphs for quite a while. And notice that normally we draw them with gaps because they're not continuous, but sometimes they're drawn without the gaps, not an issue. Okay, histograms, on the other hand, are continuous data. So here we're looking at, for example, the speeds. Now that speedometer could go up and up. It's not like it's jumping straight from 70 to 71. It could be anything in between. So these must touch, because over here, this point here, well, this is 80 on this mark. So this here, nobody drove 70 to 80. And this part, just to the smidgen to the side, is going to be 80,00001 type things. Okay, so those must touch, and maybe you can see that in table form. Okay, then these we're going to hit as we come across them. So the mean, the first thing, just as a reminder, is this symbol, X bar. We need to be comfortable with the fact that it might not say mean, it might say X with a bar above it is whatever it is, and that's the mean. Okay, the median. Remember the median? Median's the one that's in the middle of the data set. And the mode occurs most often. Mode kind of mode most sounds similar enough. Okay, so that's the mode. Okay, then the advantages, disadvantages to each of those, you can read through those. Press pause if you want to read it now, head over to your booklet. And then these measures of dispersion we'll do as we come across. The range, we know the range. It's the smallest up to the biggest. So if we had a range of test marks that went from 6 up to 96, then our range would be 90, right? That's the range. Okay, quartiles, we can break our data up into quarters, into 4s. So the quartiles are Q1, Q2, Q3, and we're going to work that out when we do the box and whisker, as well as the interquartile range. But interquartile range is just kind of the gap between Q1, Q3, and semi-interquartile range is just that divided by 2. Deciles, percentiles, you can break stuff into quartiles. I'm sure we've hit that 2-minute mark by now, right? 3 minutes. And so deciles, you could break things up into 10, percentiles into 100. And so I think we'll do that, but most of the time we're dealing with quartiles. And finally, on this little snippet of a video, outliers are bits that are a little bit considered outside. So let's say that we had a test and we had one person got 6, but all the other marks were like 85, 86, 90, 96. Maybe somebody else got 96. Well, clearly the 6 is an outlier. And we'll look at calculating it using this when we draw our box and whisker plot, which is coming up next. So I'll see you at the next one for the box and the whisker.